production ready things in less than a month. And then we're the middleware for AI. As you can see, here's a drill down into those AI components. Then this roll-in ready appliance, the engine behind this bundle, comes in three different sizes: small, medium, large, all with the ability to support AI instantly with a plug-in right into your data center. Um, in terms of exciting things going on here at NeuralSeek, we're really having great conversations with our clients around the struggles of AI and the prevalence of hallucinations with some of the other vendors that they're considering, like Copilot or Agent Force. With that, I put together a page showcasing not just how we solve hallucinations, but everything great about NeuralSeek and what makes us a bulletproof ready platform for Fortune 50. I kind of break the fourth wall if you go watch this video, but above this introduction 2-minute clip is the 10-minute demo that I show all our clients, highlighting how we solve this hallucination problem. And then I drill into 6 different categories within NeuralSeek and how our feature set is built for purpose for making AI dreams become a reality. I'll share this in the chat for everyone to go drill in. With that, I can hand it over to RJ or Jordan. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I think I'll pick it up from here. Thanks, Lawrence. Appreciate you always. Just a quick highlight reel of some new stuff that's come out in the last month. We have new dashboards. I'm trying to share my screen here. Minimize that. Perfect. So you can see my screen now. We have new out of the box governance dashboards, right? So we have a couple new things, but mostly the ability to make your own dashboards, right? So this is something built right here within the product. We have an agent backing this custom governance dashboard, right? So it's actually something that we come in here and build ourselves or have auto built for us. You can add governance dashboards, or you can come in and build your own dashboards, right? There's a bunch in here out of the box, but oftentimes we'll see like, here's we want more data from a platform, or we want more custom view. So you can render any part of our data right out of the box here in the UI, or maybe you're building a feedback mechanism where you need to have a post chat survey that lands to Elasticsearch and charts that data here in a dashboard using an agent to aggregate and show us a sentiment analysis of the user ratings, like, hey, everybody is talking about integrations with NeuralSeek, right? And here's a clear trend of pain points that we need to improve or what we're doing well on. Some other stuff that came up, the ability to drop in and replace an OpenAI chat completion endpoint. So this one's slightly more technical, but for the folks who have already implemented some kind of Gen AI system, you're already tied to the OpenAI format, right? So maybe changing schema is outside of the scope of your project, right? Well, we can drop right in and replace that OpenAI compatible endpoint and allow you to hook into our Seek platform directly with no real code change. Another cool thing, right? We've had a lot of people ask us for replay. So you're actually able to go in and set a replay and logging agent now. We give you a couple examples in the editor. Let me pull those up. Yeah, so you can see, the input for the replay. We're reading a local document, log dash corporate log replay ID. So this effectively gives you a very short term, 2 to 3 day window to replay data from your instance without needing an external connected knowledge source, knowledge base, Elasticsearch, whatever. If you have a custom need for like, hey, I want to land this into S3 or I want to land this into, I don't know, a Postgres database, the Seek logging, corporate logging, you can land it anywhere you want and build your own retrieval mechanism when we give you the ID number to replay. So it gives us a little bit more flexibility. One last thing that I want to highlight that I've been thinking about and wanting for a while. If you're building in Maestro a lot and you find yourself always coming up here and like, hey, I need to search for set variable, set variable, set variable, right? We have a new recent and most used section. So you're able to come in and like, here's the 5 most recent nodes you've used. And I use this one all the time. I just want my quick access, the 3 nodes that I use like all the time, condition nodes, set variable, stuff like that. Use it all the time. Want to keep it up there. I think that wraps up from my side for product updates. I think that's on to you, Jordan, for the documentation and labs and media cohort. You got so much stuff going on. Take it away.
Sounds good. All right. I may not be able to share my screen here. I may need some permissions from Joy and/or Lawrence, the hosts of today's sessions, but I can still talk about it while I get up a screen share.
So now try. Is that working now?
It's not. Oops.
You want to Slack the link to me and I can pop it up?
Oh, yeah. Also, the links I'm going to share are our typical links that I share every time. They are documentation.neuralseek.com, labs.neuralseek.com, and then neuralseek.com, which from there we will access community.neuralseek.com. I'll start with documentation. If you're already loaded up on that page, I know Lawrence is pulling it up for us. This is where we'll have those highlights, especially from a technical standpoint that RJ just walked through with us. So changelog is where we'll start to see those monthly changes as it gets updated each month. We'll see how we have the new run tab feature available, and then our recently used, most used features, and then the new API tab that RJ had just walked through with us. Changelog is kind of my always go-to step for to see what's new with NeuralSeek, especially when I'm inside the software and I see new features. When did this get released? We can check back here in our changelog. More to come with the documentation, of course, is going to be guides related to utilizing these features from a technical standpoint. A lot of those guides will be found under Guides and Walkthroughs drop-down tab, and we're working to get a solidified series of guides available for our users, not just exploring the interface, right? Here's exactly the parameters for each node within Maestro, but our guides will start to highlight how can I use this for certain use cases or scenarios and provide those examples for better ease for our technical users as they're walking through features themselves, right? Shifting gears a little bit to community efforts, especially when it comes to the cohort. We are about a little over halfway for our October cohort this year, which is very exciting. If you're looking to get NeuralSeek certified yourself, I always recommend labs.neuralseek.com. It's an easy self-service platform to access. I say easy as in for access, of course. You're able to get level 1 certified in NeuralSeek. Let's slack that one over to you, Lawrence, as well to highlight. But labs.neuralseek.com will walk you through getting started with NeuralSeek. If you're still looking to get set up with an instance, there is a 1-week free trial available on the AWS Marketplace cloud platform. There's a video tutorial on that first homepage too of getting set up and getting started, as well as some other detail information if you're looking for a different cloud provider platform like IBM or the Azure Marketplace, right? But then you'll walk through 3 different challenges within NeuralSeek, really the basics of how to get started, either with seeking with your own documentation, what are some highlights of our tuning levers, and then the last 2 challenges walk us through getting started with Maestro. How can I get building today within the NeuralSeek platform? If you've completed those 3 challenges, or you want to go ahead and take a stab at earning the level 1 certification, NeuralSeek certification dropdown. If you click that Get Certified link, there's a 15-question self-service quiz that you can check off each answer, check the correctness of your answer, and then at the end, submit your name and email. And then check that email that you provided, and you should receive your level 1 certification. We also, of course, have information on how to showcase that on your LinkedIn, right? You've earned this credential and you've added those skills to your portfolio. So why not brag about it and showcase and highlight that on your socials? You're able to add NeuralSeek as an issuing org there on LinkedIn. So it's a really great way to get some recognition for the certifications that you're earning. Continuing on with certifications, I always like to highlight the community page because there's been a lot of activity and a lot of updates when it comes to the community page. You can access it directly through, excuse me, directly through community.neuralseek.com, or if you just log into NeuralSeek's website, the community tab will be one of the pinned tabs at the top of our screen. You can make a free account and begin interacting, right? So I'm always logged into mine, and where I like to spend a lot of time and where we'll see some engagement is within our community tab. We can search through different topics, either announcements that are being made, new feature requests, if you're looking to share your ideas around improvements or a need for a feature within NeuralSeek, you're able to submit those requests over on the community page. And then there's 2 different discussions, product Q&A discussion, and then general discussion. General discussion I like to highlight because we do see so much engagement there, and that is from our current or previous interns within our cohort. You'll see what they're up to, what they're building, what they're planning, and all the questions that they're asking, either around ethical AI, AI for businesses, or about the technology itself. So there's a lot of good general discussion going on that community forum. And then product Q&A discussion is, of course, open, and you're able to tag and filter, am I asking about GPT models? Does NeuralSeek support XYZ? Integrating NeuralSeek with OpenSearch, right? If I'm interested in corporate logging, has somebody already asked this before? Or am I able to engage with my community from a technical product standpoint? Both community members and in getting feedback or questions answered by NeuralSeek experts themselves, you'll have that capabilities there within the community page. So I really recommend making a free account and then getting that engagement going. You can also access all of our events and/or media center. Our events usually highlight our webinars in both English and Spanish. Our media center gives us some good insight into blog posts that are being updated regularly, and/or our YouTube channel. I like to highlight the YouTube channel throughout the cohort as well, because as interns or clients, participants are building within Maestro, we have different kinds of learners, right? Sometimes reading the documentation gives us a good understanding, but being able to see these agents built in action can be very useful as well. So logging into our YouTube channel at NeuralSeek can really, we can watch those videos and see some step-by-step builds of some agents. So always recommending that. As well as the last tab here on our community page is support ticketing. I know Lawrence just highlighted his LinkedIn as well. If you follow NeuralSeek on LinkedIn, you'll see a lot of both community engagement and then again those blog posts, new feature or event announcements as well. So quite a few different areas where you can access and engage with the NeuralSeek community. Yeah, all really great resources.
Shout out to Joy too. She went to a Lone Star Application Security Conference today in Austin, Texas. Presented about best practices with governed AI.
Yes, Joy has been traveling quite a bit this week to a few different places, speaking about NeuralSeek and AI, which has been really great to see. So follow along on either her LinkedIn or our NeuralSeek LinkedIn for updates there.
Cool.
Cool.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.